Hello everyone, my name is Mark Odell. My research proposal is on investigating the learning-related impact of kratom on adolescents. The research question is, what are the medial, temporal, and midbrain function levels and learning-related impact of the regular use of kratom on adolescents? The dependent variables will be the learning-related impact and brain activation of kratom users. The learning-related impact will be measured via scores on a memory test, while brain activation will be measured with changes in blood oxygen level dependent hemodynamic responses in the brain using an fMRI. As you can see, there are a lot of known and unknowns about kratom. Some other quick facts about kratom are that it is a plant-based self-management solution for pain, mental health issues, and opioid withdrawal. Regular kratom use is growing in the United States. Adolescents and young adults are more likely to use kratom. Their rationale for using it includes self-medication, recreation, relaxation, and evading positive drug tests. However, kratom is not approved by the US FDA and is considered an opioid-like psychoactive substance. For this study, we will use a one-way MANOVA. We predict that there will be significant differences between kratom users and non-kratom users in the learning-related impact and brain activation in the medial temporal cortex among adolescents. We will use 50 participants for the study. 25 will be kratom users and 25 will be non-kratom users. We will look for 15 male and 10 female middle to high school students who have a middle-level socioeconomic status and will be from the Northwest region of Florida. We'll first seek approval from the Ethics Committee. The sample of volunteers we seek from the schools will self-report their kratom use. In an effort to reduce extraneous variables, we'll do drug testing on all participants for other drugs. Everyone who completes the study will receive a $25 Amazon gift card. To do the brain scans, we'll use an fMRI machine located in the radiology clinic at Baptist Healthcare in Pensacola, Florida. The fMRI will use XBAM software version 4.1. We will also be utilizing a verbal paired associate software program by Cambridge Cognition to measure the participants' learning-related impact. For the procedure, the participants will report to the radiology clinic. The participants, one at a time, will enter the fMRI. As radiologists run the fMRI, the participants will interact with the VBA software. Once the participants exit the fMRI, their part of the study is complete. From there, we'll collect the data and do statistical analysis. To measure brain scan activation, the radiologist will take brain scan images with the fMRI using the XBAM software while the participants are engaged with the VPA task. The radiologist will also take specific measures to ensure the fMRI is working properly and that the participants are comfortably placed inside the machine. If the participants become uncomfortable, they may exit the machine at any point and cease participating in the study. During the VPA learning task, the stimuli will be presented in blocks following a visual prompt giving instructions for the condition. For the encoding condition, the visual prompt will be, do these words go well together? And participants will be asked to say yes or no after being shown pairs of related and unrelated words. For the recall condition, the visual prompt will be, which word was associated with this word? The participants will be shown one of the words from the pairs that will be shown during the preceding encoding condition. The participants will be asked to say the word that will be shown together with the cue word in the encoding block. The encoding conditions will have 8 pairs of words, and the recall condition will have 8 cue words presented for 5 seconds each. Each encoding and recall block will recur 4 times to facilitate the estimation of learning over repeated trials based on subsequent recall. All verbal responses will be recorded. Only correct responses will be used in the analysis. For the analysis, the brain scan images will be transferred from the fMRI to the XBAM software. Here, we will examine the blood oxygen level dependent hemodynamic response in the medial temporal cortex of the brain for each participant. We will also be looking for differences in brain activation of both groups. We will then use data from the VBA software to examine the verbal learning tasks. The software will factor in the participant scores, the number of attempts, and the difficulty of each item. The data produced by both the XBAM and VBA will each be converted to an average score for each participant. We'll then conduct a one-way MANOVA with IBM SPSS at an alpha level of 0.05. Any significant differences between the groups will suggest that Kratom users and non-Kratom users have differences in the learning-related impact and brain activation in the medial temporal cortex. Thank you. Are there any questions? And here are my references. Thank you again.